Today I'd like to talk about reaming a whisker. Now I don't mean a whisker like this. A whisker is what we used to say to mean a very small amount. So on this particular one here, it's an 8mm hole, reamed hole for the pins. Now the trouble was, on previous parts I made, I reamed them out with the 8mm, brand new 8mm machine reamer, and they were oversized too much. The pin was also slightly undersized, so there was too much slop for what I was after. So you can hand ream it, but you also find that the hand reamer can also cut oversized depending on the spec, whether it's a H1, H2, etc. But normally they'll cut oversized a thou or so, and if your shaft is an 8mm but it's 1 or 2 thou under, it all adds up. So a simple idea is to use what they call an expanding reamer, and basically it's a series of blades, and on these blades there's two nuts that actually lock it in position, and milled along where the blade sits is a slight taper. So what happens is that when you undo these nuts and you move the blades up, they get larger. When you move them down, they get smaller. So what you do is you drill your hole as per normal, you back off your reamer, you then get a micrometer and you measure across the blades. Now you don't over tighten the blades because they will then bow out and bevel and cause a problem. So they also come with centers. So if you watch my tapping 1, 2, 3 video, you'll see how you can guide it in a lot better. So you've drilled your hole, you backed off your reamer, you then just slightly get it to slide in, then you know you're in position. I like to go about a quarter turn at a time. Fits a standard tap wrench, fits in the center. You just apply a little bit of pressure, spin her in, take a cut. Then you can use a ball gauge and check it for fit. Measure, just say you've got 5 thou more to come off. Don't tighten it up 5 thou, just take it off a thou, half a thou at a time. Gives a better finish, stops it from chattering, and also makes it parallel, because you may tend to cut more off the front than along the whole blade. So you just nip it up a bit, take a cut. Slack it off, nip it up a little bit, take a cut. Mic it up, but keeping in mind that if this measures 8mm, it may cut larger than 8mm. So the idea is that you mic it up, and let's just say it's 7.5, and you take a cut and it goes 7.6, you know it's cutting 0.1mm oversized. So when you come up to your 8mm, 7.9 is what you set it to. Will only be thou, but I'm just using it as an example. So then you just ream it in, then the pin will just slide in beautiful. And if you want half a thou sliding fit, 4/10 sliding fit, you can achieve it with that all the time. But I don't recommend that if you've got 5 holes to do, you ream it and say, oh yes, I've set that, that's exactly what I want, and then plunge it in. It doesn't work like that. You need to build up to it to get the slight cuts. So these are expanding reamers. They come in various sizes, from small to very, very large. But another benefit of them, and they are very versatile this way, is that they're also a great expanding mandrel. Just say you've got a disc and you've got a hole and the outside was rough or it was an off cut, and you put it on the lathe and you only could face it off and do the hole and the rest is still out. You just slide it in and nip it up. Again, slight cuts, and then that will be strong enough to hold it, and then you can machine it up until you get it concentric to fit in the 3-jaw chuck or whatever. So an expanding reamer and also a whisker reamer. Highly recommend them. Buy a set if you can afford it, or at least the ones that you use commonly, and you won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching.